Everyone, this is me Sadia here, and I'm doing your monthly reading for the month of June 2020. This is going to be for the sign of Leo. So let's find out what is coming up for the sign of Leo for the month of June 2020. We will be adding charms and oracle card and one card from the color cards just to see which color is going to be lucky for you in the month of June. So while I'm shuffling the cards, let me remind you it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone out there. So just pick whatever resonates and leave the rest. And for personal readings, you can always reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. You can also follow me on Instagram where I do upload daily readings, and you can also check out my sister's channel. I will be adding the link to her channels in the comment section. If you like it, you can always become a part of her YouTube family as well. Let's get started. Let's see what is heading towards the Leos in the month of June. Let's begin. Nine of Wands, Therapeutic, the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody is resisting the change. The change that you really desire, you are still resisting it. It's like, it's obviously, if you desire a change and you're still resisting it, that must be done in a very unconscious way. I feel like, there are certain things that you're stopping, which is basically, it's more like, when you, I feel like there is this block that you're putting to what you really want. That too unknowingly, like there is something that you are doing wrong which is blocking you from having what you exactly want. So maybe for some of you, you are resisting the change. For others of you, you are doing exactly the opposite of what you should be doing. If it applies to your love life situation, I feel like there are certain things that you are doing wrong. It's like your intention or your the way you are thinking of it is not how it actually is, or the way you are expecting things to go. Doing a certain thing is not going to go exactly the way you are thinking it will go. So definitely there are certain either mental blocks that are stopping you from having it. It can be you putting physical blocks into it, and eventually it's like you blocking your own path. There are certain things that you really need to let go of. You might be trying to control situations, you might be trying to control everything in your life right now, which you really need to let go of. And allow the changes, allow the flow, and then only you will be able to have or experience what you want. But I feel like it's you are there are certain things that you're doing wrong, which is like you pushing away the things that you really want. Let's find out more. Hold on. Prince of Cups and the Strength. For some of you, I feel like it's something related to your love life. Like there are certain things that you're doing which is like you maybe you're trying to push away your the person that you love, or maybe the person who loves you, thinking that maybe doing that right now is going to be good for you. But in actuality, this person and the love that this person has to offer is going to be lucky for you, which is going to help you have the changes that you want, or help you have the changes that you desire. So instead of pushing this person away, or stopping this person from contacting you, from reaching out to you, if you allow the communication, and maybe this person is going to help you in one way or the other. So maybe it doesn't have to be in a specific way. Maybe there is somebody in your life who you are resisting to talk to. Suppose if you have if you are jobless right now, and there is one person who is trying to reach out to you, and you are ignoring their calls and messages again and again and again, thinking that why this person is calling me. But in actuality, you have no clue that this person has a job to offer, or job opportunity to tell you or share with you. So that's how you're blocking your own path, by not talking to the person who could be of help and who could help you come out of the situation. And you have failed you are failed to understand this, because you are thinking from just one single perspective. You are not looking at it from the different perspectives, and which is why you're blocking your own path. So I feel like it's going to be, especially in the beginning of the month, you will be doing that to yourself. There will be like you could deal with things a different way to get the different results, but you are not doing that. You are sticking to the old pattern of yours. If and only if you could bring some newness into whatever that you are thinking of, whatever you are looking at right now from a different perspective. It's going to help you have what you desire, be that in your love life situation, be that in your home life situation, be that in your work life situation. You really have to allow the changes, allow the newness, and let go of what you are, resisting right now. You really have to allow things to happen, put your guards down. And it seems like with the strength card, it seems like, whatever you want, the universe is bringing it to you and you're resisting it. But that's going to change in the second half of the month. Things are going to change. Whatever it is that you're resisting, you are no longer going to do that, because I feel like, something's going to happen, which is I feel like, you will have to deal with this situation for some time before it can change, before you could come out of it, before you could end this. Maybe it's going to take 1 month, like maybe around the end of the June, you will be able to understand why and where things were stuck for you and what you were doing wrong. So I feel like in a whole month, you will be, struggling, juggling, but you would not be able to figure out what is that one thing you're doing wrong. And that's this, like, you resisting the change, you not talking to someone, thinking that maybe, this person is not going to help you in one way or the other, but in actuality they have something to help you with. So underneath the deck, you do have Three of Wands. You are going to be thinking, wishing and hoping for something to come your way. It's not going to come because you are resisting that. You really have to allow the change. You really have to allow the help that is coming, instead of, pushing it all away. Around the end of the June, I feel like, things are going to change for you. Things are going to move forward for you in the right direction. What will trigger that change, how things will happen, what is going to be the reason, or what is going to be the cause for you reacting or taking things differently, will be different for different people. But yes, we will, as we proceed with the weekly readings, we shall, look at it in detail. Let's take one card from the Romance and Oracle cards. Let's see what it has to add to the reading for the Leo people. Let's see. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. For those of you who are dealing with some situations in your love life, you really have to stay positive. If there is a person in your life that that is interested in you, or you are interested in them, and you're still resisting that person and this connection, you really have to allow this connection be. Don't hold yourself back because of the past that you had with this person, or the past that you had otherwise as well. Don't think negative, thinking that maybe, it's never going to work. It never worked, so maybe it's never going to work this time around as well. So just start thinking positive, start expecting positive, and that's how you are going to attract the right people, right situations in your life. So if you are single, and if you really want to be with certain someone, you're blocking someone special, or somebody very, who has the potential to be someone very specific or someone very special in your life in future. You are resisting that person. You really have to allow that person in your life. It can be somebody from your past for sure. But for some of you, it can be a new person, but you are maybe like, giving them a hard time. You are not letting this person know you, or you are not like, letting this person in your life, resisting the communication, resisting the contact and all those things. So try to work on it, instead of like, pushing this person away. You should just allow this person in, because this person could be lucky for you, which is going to bring the changes that you desire in your life. Let's see which color is going to be lucky for you in the month of June. Let's see. Jade, take action, number 32. Don't let your fears take charge of your life. You really need to take the action instead. I feel like, whatever you are doing here is more like, your fears controlling you. And you are just like, letting it get, letting your life get controlled. You really have to take action to come out of it. You really need to think and then take action, how you can, come out of this fear. What is it that is like, stopping you from having this communication? What are the things which are stopping your progress, and, in whatever area it applies to? So try to work on those things. Try to figure out, instead of pushing things away, instead of stopping things, and just looking at certain things from just one single perspective. You really need to open up the the window to the other possibilities that you can have with this one communication with this one person. Try to look at it from a broader spectrum or perspective, I would say. So this shade of green could be lucky for you in the month of June. Or staying close to nature is definitely going to help you and guide you through as well. Let's take some charms now. Let's see what the charms has to add to the reading for you guys. So you do have a baby card. For some of you, you might have some deep-rooted fears that you really need to let go of. With the Wheel of Fortune and then Wheel coming again, it seems like things are gonna change on its own for you. You are not ready to leave the mental blocks, but something's gonna help you, get rid of them as you move towards the end of the month. Then you do have Love and Beloved. Let love in. Don't resist the feeling that you have for a certain person because of maybe you have others things on your mind that you want to achieve, and maybe that's why you are pushing the love away. But in actuality, if you let the love in, it's gonna help you be be a better person. It's gonna help you I don't know. I feel like this person is going to bring some sort of change in you, but you are resisting that change. You really need to allow this change. So it is definitely going to open new doorways for you in your work life situation as well. So it's gonna be like maybe for some of you, you are stopping your love life situation, trying to focus on something else. But if you allow the love that is flowing in for you and you're blocking it, it's gonna help you clear the path in your work life as well. So you do have compassionate, happy, thankful, at peace, free, true, strong, and brave. I feel like it's gonna be the qualities of the person that you have in your life, and you are still taking that person for granted. The love between a grandmother and granddaughter is forever. For some of you, you might be getting some sort of guidance from the universe that this is meant to happen, but you are still not ready to listen to it because your fears are stopping you, because your fears are controlling you right now. So allow changes, allow the messages that are coming to you, and you're still trying to ignore them. For some of you, I feel like whoever this person is that you're trying to avoid, be that in love life, work life situation, I feel like this person is somebody you have had a past with, for sure. Somebody you already know. If not the past in that way, like in love and relationship wise, I feel like there is some sort of you have been together once, like maybe you were friends, or maybe you were friends with benefits or something more than that. But yes, I do see that there is something which is stopping you from communicating to this person, and it's just blocking you. It's just adding more blocks to your life. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Try to work on those blocks, because it's like it's not good for you. I don't see that the other person is getting affected by this, to be very honest, but yes, you are. The energies could be reversed as well for some of you, so just pick how it is resonating with you in your situation. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for the Leo people for the month of June. If the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. If you're willing to get a personal reading, you can always reach out to me for that on my email ID in the description box. Till I do the next reading for you guys, take care. Bye bye.